Bob Proctor talks about how we are different from all the other animals in nature. They follow a pattern plan, and we don't follow a pattern plan. We have the ability to create our own life and who we want to be through our imagination. And that is the plan we give to infinite intelligence. Let's talk about that.
It's really true, Brenda, that the lives that animals live is not much different than the lives that plants live. They are found in certain regions of the world, and they're found there because of the style of their fur, the kinds of things that they eat, and they don't have any control over their environment, or very little control. Some animals, of course, build nests at certain times of the year, or a fox or a wolverine or something like that would be able to build a den to create a tunnel system to live in, or rabbits and even mice in the wild have homes underground. So they're able to do very simple things to alter their environment, but not to the level that humans can. We can completely create our own environment. And by creating our environment, we're free from the struggles and the lack of food at certain times of the year, or protected from the weather, whether it's cold or too hot or too wet or too dry. We can make our own environment. We have the ability to create our own world. And because of that, humans are found everywhere in the world. And that is something that separates us. But more importantly, we have the ability to imagine. We have the ability to imagine what's it going to be like if it's summertime. What's it going to be like when winter comes? We have that ability to imagine, and we can plan for it, and we can create our own environment, and we can imagine a world different than the world that is around us in our natural environment. That sets us apart. And that ability is what I call one of the spiritual faculties, the ability to imagine. Imagining is the source for the energy of creation. That imagining is one of the characteristics of source energy, it's one of the characteristics of God. In the beginning, God created. And source energy is, as Wallace Wattles calls it, thinking stuff. It is energy that is able to transfer information from point to point throughout all of the space of the universe. Information is constantly being transferred, just like information is being transferred in your body, because you are part of that creation. And those characteristics of imagining and being able to see a world that doesn't exist and create that world from our imagination is a divine characteristic and not something to be taken lightly. And there's a verse in the Christian Bible that says, Christ in us, the hope of glory. And that is our ability to imagine a world that we cannot see, and we have no physical evidence for that world. It's a world of our imagination, just like the world of the future is a world of our imagination. And it's a blessing that we have that ability, that spiritual faculty. And that's the reason that Neville, I believe, wrote this book called Awakened Imagination, that we come to a realization that the imagination that's within us, the kingdom of heaven, is within you. That wasn't an analogy. It was not a metaphor. It was not something that he was trying to get across an idea with something with a little picture. It was an absolute statement of fact. The kingdom of heaven is within you. You have within you the power of infinite intelligence. And that is a power not to be taken for granted. It's a power to be cherished and harbored and built upon so that you can become the person that you would love to be, and you can create the world that you would love to live in. You have that ability through your imagination.
Join Dan Matthews in his Awaken Imagination program. Click the link in the description to join now. In Dan's program, you will discover the power of your imagination, and you will learn how to use it to create the life that you love. Dan Matthews' Awaken Imagination program will give you the answers that you're looking for. Don't wait to live the life that you've always wanted. If you don't have what you want now, you just don't understand. And once you understand, everything is going to change. Dan has the answers that you're looking for. Step forward and start living the life that you've always wanted. Join Dan Matthews in his Awaken Imagination program. Click the link in the description, join Dan's program, and get started now.
Thanks for being with us today. My goal is to give you value with every lesson. If you would like us to notify you every time a new lesson is ready, click subscribe below, then turn on notifications. I look forward to seeing you again soon. Thanks.